How to manage hypertension. Introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today, we will talk about one of the most common, yet underestimated health issues of our time: hypertension management. Hypertension, or high blood pressure, affects nearly 1 in 3 adults over the age of 30 in Korea. And it is just as widespread worldwide. The real danger is that it often goes unnoticed. Many people think, I feel fine, I have no symptoms, so I must be okay. Unfortunately, that false sense of security can lead to irreversible consequences. Hypertension is not simply a number on your health report. It is a condition where blood flows through your vessels at an abnormally high pressure for long periods of time, silently damaging the walls of your arteries and organs. This is why doctors call it the silent killer. But here is the good news: with the right lifestyle changes and consistent management, hypertension is both preventable and controllable. In this program, we will cover 6 major aspects of blood pressure management. The causes and risks of hypertension: healthy eating, regular exercise, stress and sleep, medication, and everyday habits that can save lives. Causes and risks of hypertension. Hypertension is not just a mild rise in blood pressure. It is a sustained state that, over time, can cause serious complications such as stroke, heart failure, and kidney disease. First, genetics. If your parents or siblings have hypertension, your risk is significantly higher. While you cannot change your genes, being aware of them allows you to take preventive action early. Second, lifestyle. Excessive salt intake, lack of exercise, obesity, smoking, and heavy drinking are major contributors. In Korea, traditional foods like kimchi, fermented sauces, and salty soups are high in sodium, which increases blood volume and raises blood pressure. Third, aging. As we grow older, our arteries naturally harden and narrow, making hypertension more likely. More than half of people over 60 suffer from it. Fourth, the lack of symptoms. Most patients feel nothing unusual until a complication strikes, like a sudden stroke. That is why hypertension is so dangerous. The risks are enormous. Prolonged high blood pressure leads to an enlarged heart, arteriosclerosis, stroke, kidney failure, and more. In fact, younger adults in their 30s and 40s are increasingly being diagnosed due to obesity and chronic stress. The idea that I am still young, so I'm fine, is simply wrong. The key message here is early detection and consistent monitoring. Regular checkups and home blood pressure measurements can literally save your life. Diet: low sodium and balanced nutrition. The first and most effective step in managing hypertension is diet. The golden rule is simple: eat less salt. The World Health Organization recommends no more than 2 grams of sodium a day, which equals about 1 teaspoon of salt. Yet many people consume 3 to 4 times that amount. A proven approach is the DASH diet, short for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension. This plan emphasizes fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, lean proteins, and fish, while limiting sodium, sugar, and saturated fats. Foods rich in potassium such as bananas, potatoes, and spinach help flush sodium from the body and lower blood pressure. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, high in omega-3 fatty acids, improve blood vessel health. Foods to avoid: fried foods, processed meats, fast food, and excessive caffeine. Practical tips. 1. Eat less soup or broth, and use lighter seasoning. 2. Choose fresh over processed foods. 3. Replace salty flavors with herbs, spices, or vinegar. 4. Make at least 1 meal a day vegetable-centered. Dietary changes may feel small, but over time, they make the biggest difference in controlling blood pressure and protecting your heart. Regular exercise and weight control. Exercise is as powerful as medication when it comes to managing hypertension. Regular aerobic activity can lower blood pressure by 5 to 10 millimeters of mercury. Recommended aerobic exercises: brisk walking, cycling, swimming, light jogging. Aim for at least 30 minutes a day, 5 times a week, at a pace that makes you slightly sweat but still able to talk. By age group: 30s, 40s jogging, cycling, hiking; 50s, 60s brisk walking, swimming, yoga; 70s gentle stretching, indoor cycling, short daily walks. Weight loss also plays a huge role. For every kilogram lost, blood pressure drops by about 1 millimeter of mercury on average. Abdominal obesity is especially harmful, so maintaining a healthy waistline is critical. Exercise doesn't just reduce blood pressure. It relieves stress, strengthens your heart, and revitalizes your life. As the saying goes, medication is once a day, exercise is every day. Stress management and sleep. Stress directly raises blood pressure by stimulating the sympathetic nervous system. That is why emotional health is just as important as physical health. Stress relief methods: meditation, yoga, deep breathing, listening to music, reading, gardening, or enjoying hobbies. Even walking your dog or chatting with friends can reduce stress levels. Sleep is another key factor. Adults need 7-8 hours of quality sleep each night. Chronic sleep deprivation raises blood pressure and increases the risk of heart disease. Sleep apnea is especially dangerous for hypertensive patients and requires medical attention. Tips for better sleep: go to bed at the same time daily. Avoid caffeine and smartphones before bedtime. Keep the room dark and quiet. Good rest is not a luxury, it is a necessity for controlling blood pressure. Medication. If lifestyle changes are not enough, medication is necessary. Many hesitate because they fear taking pills for life. But modern antihypertensive drugs are safe for long-term use. Types of medication include: diuretics reduce blood volume, beta blockers slow heart rate, calcium channel blockers relax arteries, ACE inhibitors and ARBs block hormones that tighten blood vessels. The most important rule is never stop on your own. Suddenly stopping medication can cause a dangerous spike in blood pressure and lead to stroke or heart attack. Always follow your doctor's guidance and have your prescription adjusted as needed. Think of medication not as a burden, but as a safety net protecting you from life-threatening complications. Everyday habits. Finally, let's talk about the small habits that keep hypertension under control day by day. 1. Home blood pressure monitoring: measure at the same times daily, usually morning and evening. 2. Quit smoking. Smoking narrows blood vessels and accelerates arteriosclerosis. 3. Limit alcohol: no more than 1 or 2 drinks per day. Or better, none at all. 4. Stay hydrated. Drink 1.5 to 2 liters of water daily. 5. Move more. Take the stairs, walk short distances, stand up often if you sit all day. Involving your family makes it easier. Walking with your spouse, doing yoga with grandchildren, or cooking healthy meals together keeps motivation alive. Consistency is the greatest medicine. Conclusion. Today, we explored 6 major strategies for hypertension management. Understanding the causes, adopting a healthy diet, exercising regularly, managing stress and sleep, taking medication when needed, and practicing small daily habits. Hypertension is not just about numbers, it is about preserving your quality of life and your future. Every small choice you make, like eating less salt, walking after dinner, or going to bed on time, protects your heart and brain from devastating disease. Remember, health is not achieved overnight. It is built through consistent, mindful actions. So, viewers, I encourage you start today. Even the smallest step, like leaving half the soup in your bowl, can change the course of your health. If you found today's program helpful, please subscribe, like, and turn on notifications. Your health is your happiness. Thank you for watching.